Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, the real deal little needle skills reaction channel. Like, share, subscribe. What's up, real deal? What's up? Y'all put a smile on my face every time. I hope everybody doing good out there. I hope everybody is all right and on that positivity. So y'all, today I want to get on the Supreme Court update on the student forgiveness loan. A lot of people don't know what this forgiveness loan about. It's mostly like affect undergraduate students, teachers, firemen, everybody who wants to get this opportunity to go back to school due to the fact, uh, let me hold on, y'all. Let me stop the music. Due to the fact, responsibility and liability of things that they went through. You know, anything can happen to you to stop you from going finish college, and your money can change, financial can change at the time. But so we're gonna get into the buy-in team that was trying to help the forgiveness program loan. But this time, due to the fact of other things going on financially, it had to change. But y'all got to realize that if you under 3,300 on the forgiveness, you don't have that to worry about. But if you have, y'all got to real, then if you over that, you have to pay make a repayment plan. Now, y'all got to remember, it's a lot of people don't think they do is go to school, go to school, go to school, go to school, and get that money, get that money, get that money, get that money, get that loan. Now the repayment, the forgiveness loan is getting tired of paying you, giving you, paying you, and you're not paying. You don't have to pay them back, so you continue to do. It's a game to some people, and it's serious to some people. Let's take a look at this.
Forgiven.
Are you overworked?
Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Commercial, y'all. Let me get this off.
More than 91,800 eligible borrowers who were turned down today. I want all the students and borrowers to know President Biden, Vice President Harris, and
I apologize for the low volume on their end. It's not my volume. And also, what I did for you all, you can use your handsets. And also, what I did was put the catcher up there so y'all can hear.
not stop fighting for you. You should be able to earn a college education without student debt blocking you from opportunity. That's why we're fixing a broken system. We're protecting the next generation by increasing college accountability, fixing public service loan forgiveness, and going after predatory college in addition to increasing Pell Grants. To date, we've approved more than $66 billion in targeted loan forgiveness, and we're not going to stop fighting. We cannot allow the setbacks of yesterday and today to stop us from reimagining a better tomorrow, one in which all students from different income levels and racial backgrounds have access to affordable pathways to college and career. Thank you.
Could you give us any details about how you plan to apply the HEROES Act? I'm sorry, the Higher Education Act to this. And it seems like if the HEROES Act was on legally scurrilous footing, this might be even more so. And if you're more secure that this is a legal route to do it, why didn't you just use this in the first place?
We believe the Supreme Court got it wrong today. We believe the HEROES Act does give me the authority. The Supreme Court made their decision today. We accept that. The Higher Education Act has a pathway, and we're going to
Little girl.
But if you think that's a better way to do it, why didn't you just use that in the first place?
We believe that the HEROES Act pathway was quicker, and we had the authority to do that.
The president said that this new cap would take some time, that it will take longer.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's so low. Let me see, can I find y'all one where y'all can hear? This is too low for me. Let me try this one, y'all. Because they got that too low. Y'all
This
hear
is
that?
a CBS News special report. I'm John Dickerson in Washington. President Biden is set to make his first remarks after the Supreme Court ruled against his administration's student loan forgiveness program. In a 6-3 decision, the court threw out the president's plan to cancel $430 billion in student loan debt for up to 43 million Americans. The conservatives' 6 justices said the administration and the Secretary of Education overstepped its authority in trying to cancel or reduce student loans without going through Congress. Writing for the majority and referring to the legislation the president thought gave him the opportunity to do this, Chief Justice John Roberts wrote, "The HEROES Act provides no authorization for the secretary's plan, even when examined using the ordinary..."
All right, look, y'all got to understand what they're saying right here. Okay, the HEROES Act. That's a program, provides no authority, no authorizations for the secretary plan, even when examined using the ordinary tools of statutory interpretation, let alone clear congressional authorizations for such a program. Ain't nothing. What, in other words, what they trying to take, it ain't nothing they can do to move this program. Okay.
Tools of statutory interpretation, let alone clear congressional authorization for such a program. In her dissent, Justice Elena Kagan wrote, "From the first page to the last, today's opinion departs from the demands of judicial restraint. The majority overrides the combined judgment of the legislative and executive branches, with the consequence of eliminating loan forgiveness for 43 million Americans." In addition to today's news, millions of Americans were already preparing to begin repaying student loan debt this fall after the years-long pandemic-related pause. Here now is President Biden. Let's listen.
There you go, Mr. Secretary. Let me begin by saying I know there are millions of Americans in this country who feel disappointed and discouraged or even a little bit angry about the court's decision today on student debt. And I must admit I do too. Before I tell you the steps we're going to take, I want to talk about what we've been able to achieve so far on student loan over the past few years. First, we made the largest increase in Pell Grants in over a decade, helping students from families who nearly all make less than $60,000 a year. Then we fixed the so-called, with the help of the department, public service loan forgiveness program. So the borrowers who got into public service, such as school teachers, police officers, social workers, service members, they actually got the debt relief they are entitled to under the law. Before I came to office, only 7,000 people had benefited from that program. Today, over 600,000 borrowers have received relief from that program. And it's still available. So many more people can be helped. And I encourage you to apply if you haven't already. You're still eligible. Go to studentaid.gov. It matters. Third,
go to studentaid.gov. He just told y'all. Go there and apply. Do it now, y'all. Don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it the next day. Do it right away, okay? Go to studentgov.com, aid.com, and fill your information out.
My administration improved the program from the Obama-Biden administration on income-driven repayment plan.
Okay, what I'm not going to do, I have already shown this and went over this with y'all. So I was trying to find something different. I got this information right here. But let's talk about the new measurements and
wait, Bestie, don't
hold on, y'all. Let's talk about how it's going to affect a lot of people. Because he got a new measurement to support the barrier, y'all. But Biden is trying to help this plan right here. This one time I'm with him.
Announces a new set of measures to provide financial relief to millions of students. The announcement came just hours after a Supreme Court ruling that canceled the Biden administration's student loan forgiveness program altogether. The program, struck down by the top court, waived off $430 billion in student loan debt. Biden said that millions of American students are angry with the decision. He also lashed out at what he called the Republican hypocrisy, which triggered the court's decision.
Hypocrisy is stunning. You can't help a family making 75 grand a year, but you can help a millionaire and you have your debt forgiven. My plan would not only have been life-changing for millions of Americans, it would have been good for the American economy, freeing millions of Americans from the crushing burden of student debt.
Biden announced measures to provide debt relief quickly to as many borrowers as possible. One measure is a 12-month pause on penalties for missing debt prepayments on federal loans taken by the students. According to Biden, this will protect the most vulnerable borrowers. He also said that he will work under the authority of the Higher Education Act to begin a new program designed to ease borrowers' threat of default if they fall behind over the next year. In addition, most of their income will be protected from repayment as well.
We're creating a temporary 12-month, what we're calling on-ramp repayment program. And now, this is not the same as a student loan pause. It's been in effect for the past 3 years. Monthly payments will be due. Bills will not go out and interest will be accruing. And during this period, if you can pay your monthly bills, you should. But if you cannot, if you miss payments, this on-ramp will temporarily remove the threat of
This
default.
going to be a bind for a lot of families that it's not going to affect the rich people. Of course not. And it's not going to affect it's going to affect the middle class a little and the lower class, because the reason why I'm saying this is because if I don't pay, if my son, say that my grandson decide to go to college and I'm paying his, he not going to get the loan now because it's already straight, unless it's changed later down the road, and when we get older. All right. I'm going to have to, he ain't got no money. So what they're going to do is put a bind on the families. So this gonna make y'all want to work and strive hard to get scholarships. They still have scholarships out there, young people. Y'all got to take advantage of getting scholarship to go to school. Academic scholarship, sports scholarship, journalism scholarship. So many scholarships out there. Y'all better take advantage of it right now before they start cutting them. I'm telling you, they already started on the forgiveness loan.
While the Supreme Court's ruling has been denounced by several students, it has been praised by Biden's opponents, including former President.
Why is Trump still up there? Why is Trump still around? I thought he's supposed to be gone. Why is he still up there?
And Biden's main challenger, Donald Trump. During a rally in Philadelphia, Trump promised to eliminate all diversity, equity, and inclusion programs across the entire federal government.
What they did yesterday. If you've worked hard, gotten fantastic marks, done well in all of the other various things that you have to do well on, somebody that hasn't done nearly as well, who perhaps has not worked as hard, will not be taking your place on a school, college, or university roster any longer. Today, the Supreme Court, this is today, the Supreme Court also ruled that President Biden is not allowed to wipe out hundreds of billions and perhaps trillions of dollars in student loan debt, which would have been very unfair to the millions and millions of people.
But that is true though. Now, what Trump just said, I ain't with Trump, y'all, because I was making payment plan, and it's not what it is. It's not fair for me to have to pay my program back, and then you getting away with it. That is true. and I fought hard, to pay it out my pocket. So he is real right here, what he just said. I'm not for Trump. I just said he telling some real talk right here.
Who paid their debt through hard work and diligence. Very unfair.
Supreme Court with a 6-3 decision blocked Biden's program, saying that the Biden administration overstepped its authority with the plan. The ruling favors the 6 conservative-leaning states that objected to the policy. It is not only disappointing for 26 million students who have applied for relief, but is also a political setback for the Biden administration, which had made wiping out student loan a key tenet of its next presidential election. For more on
All
this,
right, y'all, the people, if it affect you or anything like that. Now, see, somebody brought up in one of my live, not in one of my live, but one in my chat said that, what about the people got credit card and all that? But this is not what this about. This is about student forgiveness loan. That's what this about. Now, when you start talking about credit cards and all that other stuff, there are programs out there for y'all. Got to get on the line and find them. Google it. Stop being so upclassed and where you're ashamed to go to Google. Google answer any question you wanted to ask. But if you already know the answer, then it's you. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And it is what it is. Got to do what you got to do. Get a job. I'm out. Oh, I forgot. Real deal. Don't forget to go shopping. Get you a cup. Get your either a sticker. Support the real deal, Lanita, by going to the little shopping spree that I have up at the top. It's not the money not going to me. The money going to a company. But it's y'all represent me over in other countries and right here in the United States. Go on my front page and order you a cup coffee. If you like coffee or hot chocolate, order your cup, a sweatshirt, a sticker, or either you can order you a tote bag. Anything to support your channel. This is your channel. All right, I'm out.